Good morning, friends. I am Glenna with Planning with Glenna, and I am so excited to have you joining us today. I have two of my very best friends, Bonnie and Julie with Stampin' Up, joining me today, and we are all going to share some Christmas gift ideas. So, girls, if you would like to introduce your audiences to the rest of us.
Oh, Julie.
Okay, I guess it's me first. So guys, this is Glenna and Bonnie. Some of you already met Bonnie because we did a huge collaboration on a mega workshop. So most of you already know Bonnie. But Glenna, remember all the planners I'm always talking about? This is the lady. This is the one that does those planners. I've been showing them off, Glenna, so they've all seen them. So now you guys have a face to go along with the person who is inspiring me to share all that with you guys. So love these two ladies. Tons of fun to know them and be involved in what we all do together.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Bonnie Sanch. Friends, look at my friends. They're American. It's okay. We still like them. Actually, recently had somebody say I can only be friends with one American, but then that wouldn't work because you guys have 10 people to every one of us. Anyways. I'm with Stampin' Up. I live in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada, which is north of Montana for all the American friends. Hi. So,
Thank
Julie,
you.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. So I've never done this with two other people, so this is going to be a lot of fun. We are going to, first, Bonnie and Julie are going to share some stocking stuffer ideas with you. And so if you're hopping on, be sure to say hello in the comments. If you're watching the replay, please put #replay in the comments. I will be sharing their links in the comments after we are finished. So you can follow them, you can sign up for their email list, join their VIP groups, or shop with them. And so let's get started with stocking stuffers.
All right, so Bonnie and I agree on the first one. So this is, and I know Glenna has this as well.
Yes, I do.
This is our Take Your Pick tool. This tool is super cool. It has so many uses for it. So I'm going to show you all the little things on this one, and then Bonnie is going to actually show you some add-ons that Stampin' Up has come out with for this. So the first thing is on this end. Well, first off, they all have these protective coverings. I'm sorry, I'm not doing good with my camera. I'm used to being showing down. So and so they have these protective caps on both this end and this end, which is really nice. But this end has we call it a paper piercing tool. And this is really good for me. For those of you that are used to pop-ups or dimensionals, I use this all the time to pick up my dimensionals and stick them on the pages that I need. It's also really good to kind of pry underneath if you need to get underneath something. It helps to get behind embellishments and pick them up as well. The other end kind of does the same thing. This is the spatula end. And for those of you that are not perfect at making cards and make mistakes, this is a tool you absolutely need. Because if you glue something down and you need to pry it up, this will get right up underneath there and help you to get that glue released so that you can put it down. Yes, Glenna.
It's also perfect for planner stickers to place them exactly where you want them.
Okay.
Oh,
hey,
I
Colleen.
know.
Thanks for watching.
Yes. So that's that piece. And then it also comes, sorry, I can't get it back in there. This side I use a ton because what this does is it's a putty end that you twist and the putty comes up. And for all those little tiny embellishments that, when you try to use tweezers to get them and they fling across the room, this is the key to that. So they will actually if this was my embellishment, you can just poke it on the embellishment and then it comes right up. And then you can just stick it right on your page. So this has been a godsend to me for this because I can't tell you probably how many little embellishments are in my Stampin' Up studio on the floor, or probably attached to the wall somewhere. So.
The great thing is, it comes with 2 of these, right? And but you can also buy refills for the putty, because eventually it does. So when I have it in my little thing, I don't know if you do this, Julie, but once I tighten it and have some of the lid come out, I have to go back and just loosen it a bit. Otherwise, it keeps feeding it through, and then I'm like, "What's happening?"
Yeah, so, it'll look like a snake if you keep it tightened down. So,
yeah, right?
And then this is the other tool that comes with it, and these are the stylus, and it has a large and small stylus on it. Sorry, Bonnie's better at this.
I gotta figure out where my camera is. Look how big my hand.
You need to be my Vanna, Bonnie. There you go. And so, yeah, so this is one of the other tools that comes with this originally. And I am telling you guys, if you ever watch any of my videos, this is basically my right hand. It is always in my hand. I am always using it. And so if you have someone who does scrapbooking, card making, they're going to love this. This is a must have for sure, because I didn't think I was going to use it as much as I do. I use it all the time. So now I'm going to turn it over to Bonnie, because if that wasn't good enough, there's yet more that goes with it.
So Stampin' Up did come out with extra heads. So this one is a die brush. And for all of us who use the metal dies to cut our paper, there we go. It's a die brush to help brush all the little bits. It comes with 2 foam little mats. I have mine somewhere, but it fits on right where you put the what is that called? The
putty.
The putty.
Yeah.
Right. So it goes right on there. So that's the first editions, and then they came out with some new stuff, and this one is called the Crafter's Tips. So for this end, wait, turn it. Oh, can you see it? There.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like a dental pick end. So it would be good for picking out little bits. And then we can pull it, and would you just stop and cooperate already? It has another pokey end, like a fire pokey end. And don't lose these, because it's sharp. Then
I guess I could be your Vanna.
They came out with this. It's an X-Acto knife.
I need that one.
It's an X-Acto knife. It goes on the same end as the putty end. And then there's one more. Oh, the piece of resistance. So this comes off.
And you definitely want to keep the lid on this one.
Oh yeah, it's sharp.
Because it's sharp.
Oh yeah, this is, I don't know how, it probably has a description. It's a corrugated cutter.
Yeah, it's a rotary perforating tip.
Okay, it's a rotary
Now you can't. Now I can't say
I can't see it now.
So how do you use that?
It's really cool. You just put it on your paper, on your cutting mat, and you just zoom right across, and it just cuts like little perforations. So if you want to make tickets or something, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. So one of the things that I did with this one was I did a card, and part of the card was supposed to be a bookmark. So I did this perforating edge down, so that when they got the card, they could just tear off the bookmark and keep the bookmark. So
I love that.
Great. So that's what this can be used for.
My friend used
I need that one too.
My friend used to cut out some of the sand dunes in the old Holy Night paper.
Yeah. So it can be used for decorating or to help you tear part of what, if they want to keep part of the card for that as well.
Julie, how many take your pick tools do you actually have?
I have 4.
I'm tempted to buy myself a 4th.
So you can't go wrong getting a crafter one of these for Christmas, even if they already have one, right?
Right.
Well, and I do, let me share this too, because you're going to hear about this later, but my grandkids, who are 9 and 5, they make cards with me and scrapbook with me. And they all will not do it now without having their own take your pick tool sitting next to them.
So maybe they're getting their own take your pick tool for
they're like, Grandma, where's that tool? Because they won't even start making a card without it.
That's awesome. So, and then segue from the crafter can not have enough take your pick tools. The crafter can not have enough scissors, but the Stampin' Up! Scissors, but they're called paper snips. Listen, I've been a paper crafter for going on 28 years, 29 years, 28 years, a long time. And I had other scissors before I ever knew about Stampin' Up! And even when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I took forever until I ordered my own pair of paper snips. These are the best scissors I've ever used. I may have several pairs, but if they're so cute, it has a little thing you can tuck it in the stocking. Love it.
And if you're a crafter, you can also add little embellishments to personalize it as a add-on to your gift. These are just embellishments from Hobby Lobby, and because I like pink, it's got a little pink bead and then my initial on there, so you could add that as well to make it a personalized Christmas
gift.
I
actually, I think 2 years ago for my Stampin' Up! Team, I made like a really long beaded thing that attached to this in all of their favorite colors so that they had their scissors. Because what happens is if you go to other places and you all have the same looking scissors, you need something to make yours stand out. But I want to point out something about these scissors. I'm with Bonnie. I have crafted for over 20 years and I have gone through so many different types of scissors. The reason these scissors are so good is because they have precision ground tips and it cuts all the way to the end of the blade. And that's what makes it so that you can get into those little tiny areas, because these little tips, it cuts all the way to this tip, which if you guys go test your scissors, because I guarantee you not all of your scissors will cut to the end of that. There you go. There. Look at Bonnie. She's such a good Vanna.
But my thing is it cuts to the end, right? But it doesn't go above it. You know how some scissors you cut to the end and it kind of does this little rip thing right at the top?
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't want it to rip right there, but you could cut right to the end and you don't get any extra. So love it.
Yeah. So again, another must have in your stocking stuffer. So the next thing is the bone folder. And everyone always laughs when I call it this, but guys, this is like anytime, if you're doing a fun fold card, if you're doing, even a regular card, when you fold it in half, this is what helps you. We call it burnishing in Stampin' Up! Lingo. And so what you do is you just press it down and it gives a really good crease in the card so that your cards will fold properly. But it's especially vital for fun fold cards. And so, yeah, there you go.
Look how bored
these things are, again, I've got several in my stamp studio. This is another thing my grandkids ask for all the time. They say, where's that foldy thing? They don't know the correct names, but they know they need it. They're like, Grandma, where's that foldy thing?
I also use it. Tula 12 also has card kits. And I use it because the kits already have the cardstock with it. And so I use it on mine too. I feel like it makes the cards look more professional. It looks, it looks, just gives it such a crisp look.
And they're durable. Like, look how worn mine is. I've used it. I've only ever had to replace a bone folder once. And that was because I grabbed this to try to tighten a screw. It's not meant for tightening screws, and I broke the tip off.
Look at us. We try to use our stuff for everything.
And older ladies, older crafters, people who've been crafting a fair long bit. My Stampin' sister's mom and her friends, older than me, keep calling this a boulder.
Oh.
And it's like, we call it bone folder. By back in the day, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
It used to be made out of bone. I don't know if they're made out of bone now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they were kind of made out of some type of, a long time ago.
Yeah.
It looks like that type of material, but this is plastic. It is animal friendly.
Yeah. And so then,
Hey, go ahead. I'm sorry.
if you're looking at all of this stuff, you think, I don't think they want that. First of all, they're going to want it, but you can never go wrong with adhesives, right? Never go wrong
Absolutely.
with adhesives. So we have our Stampin' Seal. You know what? My desk is still a mess from the other day. Dimensionals, Stampin' Seal.
Oh, my lighting is bad.
And tear and tape, which I have to order more of because we made that awesome album.
And I will tell you, for my planning friends, if you have not used Stampin' Up, I used to sell Stampin' Up for 8 years, so I'm very familiar with the products, and you cannot beat the quality that these girls can get for you. There's nothing at the scrapbook store, there's nothing at Hobby Lobby that beats the quality of Stampin' Up. All of their products are definitely top of the line for sure.
And so I like how it's all small. Like I've seen some adhesives, they're like this big. It's like,
well, and let me just show you a quick. This is my to-go bag, and I can actually get like my scissors fit in here, my take your pick tool fits in here, my bone folder fits in here, my Stampin' Seal fits in here. I mean, that's what makes this great, is that you can make yourself a little to-go bag, or you could buy the bag, stick this in the stocking stuffer with all this fun stuff in it, and you are going to be the favorite for Christmas this year with your crafty.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and I don't know if you saw, but the dimensionals are in here. Yeah, everything can fit in these little bags you can get like at Dollar Tree or wherever. You don't have to spend a lot on the bag. I would get a zipper one, but yeah, you can see how all of it fits in one bag as a to-go bag. Back to you, Glenna.
So the next thing I'd like to do is I want to just real quickly tell how we met each other, because these two girls, and we have a group of 6, and we get together every week on Zoom, and we just work on our businesses. We met through a coaching group that we're all in, and we decided to have working sessions. And so for a while we were kind of iffy about our schedules, and we just decided every week on Wednesday afternoon at 2:00, whoever is able, we get together and we visit and we get some work done. So they have become really, really special friends to me. So I am so thankful to have them. And tomorrow I have 2 more of the girls from that group joining me. So
yay!
Super fun. So why don't you guys share your gift idea that is $50 and under?
Okay, so I'm going to start with Stampin' Up! Has 2 types of kits. I'm going to show you the ones that you can go online and purchase. These aren't in the catalog, so if you're looking through the catalog and you're like, I saw those kits, what is she talking about? These are online, so you just have to go online, and Glenna's going to be putting our leads to that later. But what is great about these kits is they are all-inclusive kits. So it comes with the adhesive, it comes with the block, it comes with the stamp set, it comes with the ink, it comes with everything you need. Now, I haven't opened mine yet because I was going to make them for you guys, and I thought, no, I need to show them how it comes in the packaging. So first off, it comes in this super cute box. So for those of you that are saying, so what do we do with the stamps when they're done? Here's your storage right here, and that's as much space as it will take. The second thing is, oops, let me get it open. Now it's a problem of getting it open. So here's the block. So it comes with a block each. So the online kits all come with a block. And then it comes with look how cute these are. Super tiny. These are called our Stampin' spots. And I like them because they fit really well when you're inking up the stamps.
Mm-hmm.
So
and is that purple, Julie?
Yeah, gorgeous scrape.
Okay. I have several crafty friends who watch and purple is their favorite color. In fact, Tina is watching us, and that is her favorite color. So
Go Tina.
We're going to love that kit.
Yeah.
Oh, the purple.
So this particular kit is called the Best Destinations Kit. And I'm just going to show you the front. So it comes in this, everything's in this packet. My lighting, let me turn my lights down. There we go. Sorry. I'm like, you guys can't see things very well. So you can see it comes with the linen thread. It comes with the, get my fingers right, dimensional. I needed to practice like front view. I'm so used to it being down. It has the dimensionals. It has the mini glue dots. It has the envelopes, and then it has the card bases. And then look at how fun this set is going to be. So they're almost like 3D cards. And I'm going to open this really quick. If I had my down camera, you'd see me using my take your pick tool right now. If I can get it back out of my bag that I shoved it in.
Have it.
But I'm gonna open it up because I want you guys to see all the individual pieces that are in here and how vibrant the color and stuff is on everything. Sorry, but the most important thing is the instructions. So here's the thing about this. These instructions are picture instructions. And this is why my grandkids love these kits, because if you look at the instructions, it's step-by-step instructions, but it doesn't have anything written. It's saying step 1, oh my gosh, opposite side. You're going to take that stamp set and you're going to stamp it, you know, and then it just shows you like when you add the dimensionals, when you add the glue dots, and then in the end, you get this card. So all of the instructions are in here, and it's just pictures. And then what's another thing that's cool, I don't know if you can see this. Oh my gosh, I'm opposite. This side over here actually has a ruler. So if they're telling you to measure out any thread, you can measure it out on this side and then cut it. So I love the instructions. And then here's the thread. Here, look how pretty those envelopes are. And they're different. So there's like 3 different envelopes.
Those are so pretty. That would be great for someone who's traveling.
Yeah. Right? Oh yeah. It's a great thing for traveling. If you guys live in an RV, perfect thing to get your little crafting person. Here's the card bases that you're going to be designing with. There's one of them. There's the next one. I know Bonnie's even oohing. Have you not seen this kit yet?
No, I thought I ordered it. Maybe it's on its way.
Yeah, and then here's the next one. And then it comes with all the die cuts to cut out.
Cute.
And then it comes with the labels. So all of that is in the kit. So this is a kit that if they get it for Christmas, they can open it immediately and they can start crafting. So they're really fun. I love them. And there's a range of prices. There's also Stampin' Up. They have crafting kits as well as card making kits. Yeah. So you can go online and just click on kits, and it's going to show you all the kits that are available.
Julie, Tina's asking, what is that kit called?
This one is the Best Destinations Kit.
Okay.
I know.
And if you'll
awesome.
send me the link afterwards, I'll put it in the comments for everybody.
Yeah, it's the newest kit that just came out. And the other great thing is Stampin' Up, it's almost like every month or every 2 months, they come out with a brand new kit. Ooh. And so you're never going to get bored with the kits that are on there. But like I said, they have crafting kits. They also have kits that if you don't want to stamp, they do have some kits that you don't have to stamp at all. And so you'll just get the kit, and all you have to do, we call it lick and stick, right? You just stick it all together and the cards are done and ready to go. So those, now don't get this confused with what Bonnie's fixing to show you, because hers is the Art Paper Pumpkin.
I'm going to show them a non-stamping kit first.
Oh, cool. She's going to show you one of the non-stamping
This
kits.
one is an advent calendar project. It has everything you need in it, right? It has all the supplies. But
and what's the name of that one, Bonnie?
This one's called Rustic Christmas Countdown.
Perfect.
It has all these cute little envelopes. I haven't opened it yet. The reason why I wanted to share this one with you is because I have a younger niece and nephew. They're school aged. My kids are adults. They're school aged. And we've always got so much stuff going on actual Christmas. Last year, I made a decision. I decide once. Actually, I have 2 nephews. One's in preschool. Anyways, I made it my decide once that for Christmas, I buy them an advent calendar. So, right, luckily they're at the age where I can find a whole bunch. But if that's something you would want to do, but you want to feel it custom, you can.
You need to show the little clothespins that come with that kit.
I got the clothespins. They're chunky little things. They're so
Aren't those
cute.
Yeah,
that is
Right?
cute.
This is the thing, and I'm like, so cute. Anyways,
we get super excited about.
I get
this
excited
stuff.
about all the things, and maybe you think your crafter is beyond kits. I have seen some things that people, experienced crafters, they will still take a kit and make it their own, right? They will do all sorts of alternates, but then also, if you're the new crafter, you're going to slowly build up your supplies. And for me, I always show off the kits by showing them some cards they can make afterwards with the stamps and inks and new paper. So
yeah. And I've seen people take these kits, because like the one I showed you makes 9 cards, and I've seen people take these kits, cut the card bases in half, and double and sometimes triple the amount of cards that they make out of it. So that's for the more experienced stamper. But if you're a beginning stamper, that you guys, when you're done with these cards, people are going to be oohing and awing over the cards that you just made, and you're going to look like a professional.
yeah.
And if you want guidance, just make sure you follow these 2, because they both do lots of videos and show you how to make cards. So, and
okay, and then Bonnie has the second half to.
Are we going into gifts over 100?
No. You got to do the. Oh no! Oh, you're doing that in the gifts over 100.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
Tell me when I have to talk about it. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so with my children, my adult children, I like to get them subscription boxes. This was my decide once last year, because they have so much stuff, and I'm like, I need to get you a subscription. So if you have a crafter in your life and you don't know what you want to get them, you can get them a prepaid Paper Pumpkin subscription. So Paper Pumpkin is an exclusive set that comes out each month. This was the one for October, home for the holidays. So each has a different theme, different type of project, mostly cards, some not. And everything you need, just like our all-inclusives, everything you need is in here.
And it's a surprise. They don't tell us ahead of time what it's going to be.
We get little hints. Like these ones, you could go online and look what's in there. These ones, we just get little hints. And so you can buy a prepaid subscription, 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month. And 12-month is actually 12 months. Same with them. Like if you skip for a reason, like you're not going to be home, or you're traveling, or you look at the sneak peek and you're like, I don't like that, you can skip it. It still continues. It's not like you have to do it every month in a row. So,
and you can also do these on a monthly subscription, which would push it down into the under 50.
Yes.
And that's what I do for my grandkids. I renew their subscriptions every year, and I do it on a monthly basis. And so that is like, it just comes out automatically out of my check. And I actually have like the 2 grandchildren that live in the same town as I do. And then I have one that's in Texas. And they get these kits and they absolutely love them. And the one thing I'm going to tell you about this is, if you've got kids and grandkids, this is something that is really like special to me. Is I think it's important for people to get cards in the mail. I know we don't do it, and I know everyone can do it on, their social media, but I cannot tell you the joy that it brings to people when they get it in the mail. And my grandkids have been ecstatic because every time they mail their grandparents or their aunts and their uncles or their cousins cards, they get such a wonderful response from them. So it's a good thing. Besides giving them something to do, it's a good thing to teach them to reach out, and make contact with other people in their lives.
I love that, Julie. Thank you for sharing that. So do you guys have any other gift ideas?
We've got the under 50. So her and
Okay.
I have kind of matching. Do you want to hold them up at the same time?
Yeah. If you are a card maker already, if you can package up your cards and give them to people, like I do that to my mom the whole time, but if you go sign up for my email list, I made a document and it's called Important Dates. And so, because I really want to make sure I mail all the birthday cards. So you just write in everybody's birthday. I decorated mine. I'm decorating mine as you go along. But it's a PDF and you can make your own important date book and get them mailed out.
And I'm going to guess Glenna has something for that as well. So
yeah, I think she does.
Yes.
Okay, so the under 100, are we under the under 100? Is that where we're at,
Yeah.
Glenna? Okay.
Yes.
Look at this. This is our mini Stampin' Cut machine. And so I have the big one here too, but this one is like, I love it. Love it. I'm actually in Albuquerque right now. I live in Farmington, but I'm traveling right now. And so this came with me because it can move around and it opens up just like that. And it comes with all of the mats and plates that you need for it. Now this one is a special. It's called the boho blue one, and this is a limited edition one. And so when it's gone, it's gone. But the regular one is white, like Bonnie has.
It's like a little purse size.
Yeah. This is a perfect size. And again, like, I know that, Glenna goes in an RV quite a bit. This is the perfect one to take. Now, I will say it doesn't fit all of mainly the embossing folders, because I have found that most of our dies will actually go through this. But our embossing folders, there's some that are bigger that you need the bigger Stampin' Cut machine. It didn't fit in the under 100, but this one does. And these are, if you guys like to add things to, if you have a crafter that likes to add dimension and add layers, this is definitely something that you want to put on that list, because they can die cut things out. They can do layers. We do have embossing folders that fit this machine. So you can, they can get some embossing folders that will work with this machine, but, and this is called see, they're that size. So this is called the mini stamp cut and emboss machine. So that's what I have for today, Glenna.
It's the baby boss. This is the baby boss.
Yes. It's the baby.
It is perfect. I think it's also perfect I have a lot of friends who love to craft, but they don't have their own craft room. They just have a small area that they have to craft in. Mm-hmm. So it is so perfect for that as well, because some of us are downsizing, and so we don't want or have room for all the big things now.
Yeah.
But that is absolutely perfect for those who are wanting to still be able to craft and also be able to not take up a huge amount of space. So that one's definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so I wanted to share some planner inserts that go along with these craft supplies. And for all of you crafters out there, Bonnie and Julie have got some of these. And so maybe they'll pop in also and just tell everyone how they're using them. So there are a couple that I'm going to pull up on our website.
I have two.
Because because I do not personally have them, but a lot of my crafter friends do. So the first one that I want to share with you is our grade book insert. Now, you know what? Let me switch over to my desk so you can actually see the insert. So this is technically supposed to be a grade book for a teacher, but a lot of the crafters use this for different categories. They track their supplies. They track where they are in a project. So girls, I know you both use this. Can you share with us the ways that you use the grade book? Julie?
Yeah, I had mine up a second ago. So yeah, so basically this is when I do projects, because I post them on different places. I write down, have I used it for a class? Have I put it on my Pinterest? Have I put it in Instagram? Have I put it on my blog? You know, have I taken the pictures, taken my photos of it? So it's kind of my step-by-step process that I do with each of my cards. And then I can just go through and check everything off. And then that also lets me know that, you know, sometimes when you're designing a bunch of cards, you like forget, like, did I do that one in a class? You know, did I show it in a class? Did I have my friends over and did we make that card together? Because you don't have to teach. You don't have, this isn't just for if you're teaching, you know, but it's, or, you know, you could use it for, did I send it out? You know, hey, I want to send this card out to this person. That would be perfect for that as well. So that's how I use it.
How about you, Bonnie?
I use it to keep track of my creating, really. If I was able to choose from everything all the time, I would get nothing done. Because it's too many. So this limits my options. I kind of go, I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to show how can you use this stamp set in 5 or 6 cards in a week. And right. So I track my social media. I like it because I made one heading across a 2-page spread, but I cut off the top. So I now can do it, flip it over and keep going. I also track customers in this and classes that I do with friends and marketing. So I love it. I love this one.
Perfect. Thank you. That is one of my favorites as well. So the next one that I want to share with you is our project planner. And I love this one because it has the date, the project, sketch, idea, vision, which if you're doing cards, you could put the card here once it's made, swatches and colors. So you could either brainstorm the colors you want to use, or you could even punch out little circles or pieces of cardstock that you did use and put it down here so that you would know. And it also has project plan, material list, which would be perfect so that you can write down all of the supplies that you're going to need, as well as a to-do list. I think this would be great. And obviously you can tweak these headings to be whatever you want, but I think this one would also be great if you are taking crafts on the go with you. So for example, if you are going on a trip and you want to make 3 cards, or you want to make your Christmas cards and you're going to be on a trip, you could write down everything here so that you don't forget anything and you're gone and then, oh, I did not bring my paper snips, or I forgot my dimensionals, or I forgot that ink color that I wanted. So that one is one of my favorites. I use that for so many things in my business as well as in my for my crafts. I also use it.
Glenna, can I break in here? So that one,
sure.
I used to have separate sheets that I used for my projects, and I would kind of misplace them because you know they're loose. So that project sheet is really great because as I'm designing, I have a tendency to like kind of write my instructions down and write down the sizes of stuff. And I used to just write everything on all of these little scrap pieces of paper. But that has been great because now I know exactly where to go when I'm ready to, you know, write up like a PDF for it or put it on, you know, like I said, anything that I might need it for, I can do that for. So that I like that one a lot.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. So the next one that I want to share, which I do not have, is our spreadsheet insert. And so this one is just very generic, but you can adapt this for anything. In fact, one of my friends, Tina, who's watching, I asked her what are her favorites or what were some suggestions that she had. She has a lot of friends who are cross stitchers. And so you can write down a project and the thread colors down this column. Or if you're making a card, you can list the colors. We also have another one, and I just had this idea as I was getting ready this morning, and I just thought of it. So I wanted to share it with you, and it's our swatch insert. And this one, some of my crafters use it for their cross-stitching threads or fabric pieces. You can also do it for your markers. So you can swatch the color here. And I know Stampin' Up! Has amazing markers. You can swatch it here. The Stampin' Up! Markers do not bleed through our paper. And then you could put what it was called here, the color, or you could list a project that you want to make with it, or the coordinating colors. And one of the things I thought of today is when I used to do Stampin' Up!, we would take the Designer Series paper, and when they came out with new Designer Series paper every year, we would make a little sheet that had a swatch of the paper and the coordinating colors. All you would have to do is cut little pieces and put them right here, and then you could write the colors that go along with it. I think that would be super helpful to
that's a great idea,
making cards. So I just I used to always love those. Let me switch back to my camera. There we go. I used to always love making that every year because anytime I was making a project, I would flip through that and look to see what kind of Designer Series paper I wanted to use. And then we would put the cardstock colors that matched it in there as well. So you could easily just cut thin strips of all that. You could do it for your team. You could do it for your customers. You could have it as a class night where you all make the little booklet for the new Designer Series paper when a new catalog comes out. So yes.
So I just had a brilliant thought of either one of those, but mainly the project sheet. I don't know how many of you guys watch. I know Bonnie and I both do YouTube. There is a ton of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that do YouTubes, and you're watching it, and then they're telling you measurements and stuff. That project one would be perfect. So if you're one of those people that watch all these YouTube channels and you're constantly trying to, again, probably writing on a piece of paper that you lose, if you had that project sheet, you could even put like which demonstrator you found it on, what she called it, so you could go back and watch that YouTube again and again if you wanted to.
It was.
So that would be a really good tracking for you, because again, we do this as a business, so we're going to use it for something different. But if I were you guys, and I probably will start doing this now that it like clicked in my head. But because we get ideas from other demonstrators as well. So I would definitely use that to say, oh, it was this person, this is her channel, this is what she made, and then write down everything that she used and write down all the measurements. And then you could just flip right back to it and use it later. That just clicked in my head.
That is a great idea, Julie. And you know, the other thing which Bonnie can completely relate to is I used to watch some people in other countries who use metric for their measurements, and I would have to write it down and then go figure out what that was in inches. Yeah. So you could also do the same thing if you're watching a video and it's in a measurement system that you don't use. You could write it down in the project planner right then, and then you could go back and figure out the other measurements later.
Yeah. So because the paper we use, the Americans and Canadians use, is different size than the ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everywhere else.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was like, oh, light bulb.
No, I'm glad. That is a great idea.
It makes sense because there's often a Post-it note, Edwin. what was this all about? I can't remember. So
I know. Come on. If we're honest with ourselves, we all have Post-it notes everywhere. We all have notes everywhere, and they're totally disorganized.
Yes.
I think I need to make my byline eliminate the Post-it notes, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, thank you guys so much for
Thanks.
joining me today. This was so much fun.
I know.
And we will put all of the links for each other's shops. If you're in Canada, you can shop with Bonnie. And if you're in the US, you can shop with Julie or I. Unfortunately, Tula 12 does not go to Canada right now, which makes both of us very sad.
hey,
But
when it comes, I'm going to be the number one sign up.
you're going to have to fight with Colleen to be number one.
Oh, she has a time advantage. I'd have to stay up really late.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Here.
Thank you guys so much. This was so much fun. And thank you to everyone who watched.
This was fun.
Yes, it was. We'll have to do it again sometime. And so again, we will leave all of the links in the comments. If you have any questions, Colleen is in the comments saying, yes, that's right. If you have any questions for any of us, put it in the comments and we will be glad to get back to you. And I hope we gave you some great gift ideas and some encouragement in your crafting journey today and your planning journey. So thank you for joining us, and we hope you have an awesome day.
Go
Bye.
make something.
Bye.
Be creative. Bye.